Hello and welcome to this week's coffee vlog. It's now Friday the, what is it, is it 29th? It's 29th, isn't it? Because I've got the 30th and then the 31st. Oh, heading home, 5:30, just dumped a full complement of 23 parcels, all the lockers filled in that one, and I've probably got another 20 odd yet to get rid of. Plus loads stacked up at work waiting to be packed yet because we haven't had time to do them all. So that might be a weekend job. Because I'm expecting quite busy on Monday. Let's scoot through here. So doing a little drop off again in the bottom of town. So I'll do Mr. Nice's words of wisdom down there because there's less traffic and it's not as narrow a road. So yeah, it's been a pretty hectic week, to be honest, as usual, but always seems the way. Last weekend, managed to avoid work last weekend actually again. I'm doing pretty good for that, getting some breaks now and again. Got so much painting and stuff I want to get done though, but I gotta admit I'm starting to feel a little bit burnt out at the moment. Just like constant grinding away, day after day, week after week. It's just very tiring. So I didn't do much last weekend, to be perfectly honest. Obviously did the vlog on Saturday. Sublime Sunday, because I'd not really done a lot. I did some pumpkins from Halloween's past, which is a bit different post, because we had lots of old pumpkin pictures. Not done any yet, of course, for Halloween, because it's pretty much mostly cancelled because of coronavirus. Bizarrely, the school want them to take some decorated pumpkins back when they go back on Monday, which I was a bit like, well, it's after Halloween then. That's a bit pointless, so I don't know, we might do a pumpkin this weekend for that, possibly, if we get hold of one. So yeah, that was about it for the weekend, so nothing much happened. Monday back to work, flat out, of course, as usual. Loads of coffee to roast in the 30 kilo. And it's been pretty much a week of roasting coffee, to be fair, one way or the other. Just roasting flat out 30 kilo, then on the little 5 kilo a couple of days, and then the 30 kilo again today. I've done a load today. I think I've done 5 batches today, and I think I did 5 or 6 on Monday. It's a lot of coffee when you're roasting 30 kilos at a time, but it's all disappearing somewhere. Of course, it's a bit of a dark hole down here. Yeah, I might get mugged doing my delivery. So we'll just stop off and do Mr. Nellis's words of wisdom. Presume they're not in now. There's some lights on, maybe. They might be in, I don't know. So let's have a look. Mr. Nellis, what did you say? My things for you to talk about on your vlog. Have you seen the man in pink after 3 weeks ago? No, actually, I've not seen him about so much. Can you remember the Wombles, as my auntie used to watch his titles? The Wombles of Wimbledon. Yes, I do remember the Wombles. Have you ever played Porsche Challenge? No. I'm getting a Apple t-shirt for Christmas. Nice. Halifax and Bradford both in tier 3 on Monday, and it seems England will have a national lockdown this coming winter. Well, I think that the national lockdown's well overdue, to be honest, Richard, but who knows. Right, let me get rid of these parcels and I'll be back. Okay, back from delivering the parcel. Someone's still there. I keep not expecting them. I'm always shoving the coffee through the letterbox, making it fit, and then he pops up and opens the door on me as I'm trying to shove it through. It's like, I'm here. Like, well, I wasn't expecting you to be there. Oh, I'm just about to go. Don't expect people to work as late as me on a Friday night. It's pretty unusual. So, yeah, Mr. Nellis, we're on lockdown. Next Monday, West Yorkshire as a whole, Bradford, Calderdale, everywhere, all around. No one's entirely sure what's supposed to happen in the tier 3, the very high areas. I still can't get over they started at medium. Who ever starts a chart at medium? So the lowest level is medium.
Radar check.
Huh? How does that even work? But yes, so we're on the highest level of lockdown, and you can't do stuff in home with other people that aren't your family, and you can't meet them out socially, except maybe in a park, but I'm not sure about that. There's so many different variations, you know. Can you meet 6 people or 4 people or no people, or who can you meet, who can't you meet? What aren't you allowed to do? You're not supposed to leave the area, the lockdown area, or you're advised not to leave the area. Pubs can still open if they serve substantial food. So there'll be a number of pubs now serving pot noodles. It's exotic. And the thing is, you're not supposed to leave the area that's in lockdown, but you can. Oh no, can you? Well, is what I'm thinking. Can you go to another tier 3? You know, because tier 3 is the bad area. But can one tier 3 go to another tier 3? If you're like, hi, I'm turning up to tier 3 now. So, shall we race the van or not? Nah, we'll slipstream in the same sort of fuel for a change. Slipstream the van. So yeah, I don't really get what's going to change in this tier 3, and I think this is half the problem. A, they've got all these different areas doing different things, and someone down the road from you can be in a different tier and can do different stuff to you, which just doesn't make a lot of sense. And they're sort of banking on this doing something, and apparently it's doing nothing at all to help stem the coronavirus floodgates. Apparently, somehow, we're now exceeding the worst case projections in the UK for coronavirus cases and number of hospital cases and things. So for once, the UK is best at something. We're best at getting coronavirus the worst. Marvellous. Which is a lot to do with the fact that no one's paying a blind bit of sodding notice to any of the regulations. Hardly anyone ever wears masks. The amount of times, I mean, I try not and go in shops, but I'm still going into shops and supermarkets, things. There's people just wandering around not wearing masks, and no one's telling them, get out of the shop, you're supposed to be wearing a mask or anything. It's just like, seriously? So it's just no surprise to me that we're in a bad way, because no one pays a blind bit of notice to what's supposed to be happening. So who knows what's going to happen? The hospitals are all like completely pegged up. You've got cases rising all over the place, and of course, as soon as some people get it and then they pass it to other people, and it's just a massive explosion, isn't it? They haven't actually done anything about schools. They want to keep schools open because the education's important and everything. But I've got to admit, you know, if you're trying to stem the transmission of disease, the first thing you really want to stem the mingling of is children, because the rubbish at hand washing and not touching each other or their faces or sneezing on each other or getting snot everywhere, and just being generally kid-like and splubbery, and you know, it's never going to work. I just don't see how, unless they start shutting the schools again and get more into doing all, because everyone else has worked out how to do stuff online, video conference, Zoom meetings, all the rest of it. I'm pretty sure they could do some online learning fine with the kids, and you know, extend, I don't know, have a 3-week circuit break or something like that. But no, they want to stop education, and they don't want to stop this, and they don't want to stop that. But what's actually going to then end up happening is we go into a right massive full lockdown where everything gets stopped, and then the economy goes completely. So, great. We'll see how that goes then.
Warning. Risk zone.
So, yeah, roasting wise, this week's been absolutely packed. Like I say, now fully just about, I've got a couple more in old packaging coffees to update on the website, but pretty much everything's gone in the new bags, new pack sizes, 250 gram, 500 gram, 1 kilos. We're still getting people ordering kilos, but we've got 500s only. That kind of thing is switching back and forth between kilo bags and 500 gram bags and things is going to take a little bit of while to reconcile everything. So, but you know, that's how life goes. When you start changing everything about,
30 miles per hour.
It can be pretty complicated. So that's all been going well. Hive blockchain, steady away, to be honest. I've I can't remember now if I started last week with the upgrading the nodes. I think I did. I think it was last Friday. I can't remember now. I think it was. I feel it was. So, upgraded the account history node for more storage so I could install HiveMind on there. Also updated the node which needed a replay to
warning, K-band radar check speed,
version 1.24.4, although there's now a 25 out, but I think the 25 just is performance related improvements, so I'm not hugely going to rush on that one yet. So that took forever. The account history took forever to restore, quite literally. Indicator would be lovely, you know, little stick thing. So yeah, it took till Sunday night, I think, for the account history to finally catch up. HiveMind, that is damn slow anyway, but that did finish Sunday morning, re-indexing from the database restore. So I got that up and running Sunday, and I was managed to start getting that synced up a bit earlier before my account history fully finished. Sorry, but I've got this bike here and I can't really get past him safely. Might get a little gap here. I'm gonna give him a bit of room. So, so I got it up and running. Had some little niggles, and it was super annoying me that I kept missing the odd API call, and I could not fathom it out Sunday night. Tries my hardest. Eventually got there, I think Monday. It's always that thing, isn't it? When you try and look at something so many times, eventually your brain just kind of like goes, and the obvious isn't there in front of you. And it was simply that I was sending the call that wasn't working to the account history, because that's where it had always been going, but they moved it to HiveMind, so I just needed to point it to the correct server. But I did spend ages like rebuilding the HiveMind in 3 different variations: the developer builds and the pure version that was supposed to be the working one, to see if it was some issue that I'd done with the build of those, and every one of them had the same problem, because actually I got Jussie pointing it the wrong way, which is kind of typical of me, really. But in the end we got it fixed, so all up and running, nice and smooth now. Full API node is running, accessible, and it's showing some pretty reasonable speeds compared against everyone else's, you know, considering I'm just a lowly down minor brain. Let's all just stop here all night, camp, have a little snooze. Dear me. So yeah, it's going well, you know. I mean, obviously everything, the benchmarks for everything vary, because it all depends on the amount of load anyone's node's got at a particular time. And to be fair, I'm not sure a huge amount of people bother to input mine into whatever they're using. Well, peak D, it's fixed anyway. It'd be nice to have an option from them to put other nodes in, rather than just the ones they choose, but whatever. Hive blog, there is an option in there in the advanced settings when you hunt about to add your own node in, but the last time I tried it, it didn't seem to want to function when I did it. But hiveblog.coffeeair.uk does function fully on my node, and it's a fully running and very updated condenser. In fact, I might just do a new build tomorrow, pull down any of the latest revisions that they had. Goodness me. And see what's happened. Now, I've got a bit of a quandary, because I've got more parcels, but I filled this morning the locker up the road from me. So do I go now in the hope that he might have actually emptied them, or do I just not bother and wait and go tomorrow morning instead? I'm kind of thinking that I don't want to risk it, because I've got this feeling I'm going to go up there and it'll be full from when I filled it this morning. So that's going to be a waste of time completely. So I think I'm just going to call it a day, go home now, and some point tomorrow I'll get up, get out and drop the rest of them off when I know he's definitely been, because generally up there he comes on a night, but it can be anything up to 7 o'clock. I just don't really want to be going up there now and it's full. I've got rid of 23 of the things, so I've done well, and this little lot can just wait till tomorrow, I think. So he's going to do his little dance now. He's going to do some amazing football skills, incredible ball handling. Right, so that's me done for another week. Oh, he's doing his dance now. Yay. Have a good weekend, week next week, and I'll catch you in next week's coffee vlog. Okay, see ya.